What's up, YouTube? Now I've got something pretty special to show you today for this very special occasion. Now, we are currently in summer of 2023, which marks the 25th anniversary of the GMC Yukon Denali, as well as the Denali brand in general. The Yukon was the first GMC vehicle to receive the Denali treatment, and it went on sale originally in summer of 1998 for the 1999 model year, which is exactly what we have here. Now, these are pretty rare actually. They were only made for 2 years, so this is a pretty special vehicle. So I'm not gonna waste any more time and let's get right into this. So, like I said, this body style, the GMT 400 Denali, was introduced for the 1999 model year and went into the 2000 model year before being replaced by the GMT 800 in 2001. Now, these vehicles, they did get a pretty extensive makeover versus the standard Yukon. You got these integrated headlights and turn signals up front, a completely different grille and bumper treatment with fog lights. You got a unique hood and fenders, different sheet metal versus the standard GMT 400, as well as this body cladding, these running boards, 16-inch chrome wheels, and numerous paint-matched exterior features such as the mirrors, door handles, roof rack, etc. Now, these early Denalis, they only came in one configuration. They were all on the short wheelbase, 4-door body style. They all had the 5.7 liter V8, and they all came with the AutoTrac push-button 4-wheel drive system. There was no 2-wheel drive version of this available. And also, one thing to note with the 4-wheel drive is this one does come equipped with low range. Now, the Denali, the GMT 800 version of it that would follow, was only available with an all-wheel drive system, same as the 900 generation that came after that. So, if you are looking for something with some capability, this is the body style to go for. Now, around back here we can see one of the only options on this vehicle. They all came fully loaded with your choice between the split tailgate featured here with the rear wiper, or you could get twin barn doors. No liftgate available on this generation. Now, the only other factory option besides the rear door would be an available OnStar telematic system. Now, there is also an available dealer-installed car phone that you could get on these. Now, this truck's finished in an absolutely gorgeous spruce green metallic, along with a canyon tan two-tone leather interior. This is a true one-owner, lifelong California truck, actual mileage. I flew out to California and drove this truck back here to Florida, roughly about a 3,000 mile trip. Fortunately, this thing performed flawlessly and made it back no issues. So now that it's here, I'll go ahead and do a full walk around, point out all the little flaws and defects, and also go over some of the things that I did to the truck. So let's go ahead and start up front here. Now, on the hood, there is a somewhat large dent. Let me see if I can get it to show up. I guess large isn't necessarily the right word. It's more of a little impression there where it looks like somebody set something on the hood right there. And we'll go around. There's also a few little chips on the front edge of the hood. Most of them have been touched up. As well as, let me see if it'll show, very minor. These trucks are a base clear paint, but there's a little bit of checking in the clear coat right on this front edge of the hood. I don't think it's gonna show up. Again, it's very minor. We'll go around. The grille is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful headlights. These are the original Stanley headlights. You can tell, let's see if I can, there you go. You can see Stanley right there on the headlight, as well as on the indicator. That's how you can tell when these are original, as well as the fog lights. These ones will actually say Blazer on them. Let me see. Yeah, right there, Blazer. That's how you can tell these are the original. Absolutely beautiful fog light. None of the, you know, the separation along the bottom, and then the water gets in it and all the chrome comes out of there. And again, headlights absolutely crystal clear. Just maybe a little bit of minor oxidation on there. And then on this bumper, you can see, try to get it here, there's a few little, right there, a little scrape has been touched up, a few little scratches on the side, very nice. See the tow hooks in great shape. Now I did notice there were two little spots. I don't know if somebody ran over the rope or something getting pulled out, but you can see right there where it's been touched up. There's a similar mark on the other side of the vehicle. See, this bumper here is very nice. A few little minor chips and scratches here and there on it. Yeah, nice tow hook. A little bit of the touch-up, like I was talking about. Another beautiful original Blazer fog light. And original Stanley headlights as well. Now if we start to come around, you can see the fender in beautiful shape. Cowl trim, all nice, not busted up. Nice wiper arms. See, original, beautiful 16-inch chrome-plated alloy wheels with the center caps. All the tabs are intact on all four center caps. None of these are glued in. You can see a little bit of minor, you know, where the tire people, they pry on these and they're not very careful on that edge right there. Also, all of these wheels, they have, you can kind of see it there, just a little bit of pitting on the inside of, the inside pockets of these wheels. Brakes, I will say, there's a receipt in the truck, just a few thousand miles ago. It got brand new brakes all around, including new calipers up front. So that's something that you shouldn't have to worry about for a while. See, even inside of this, how it got a little dirty there. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty clean inside of the wheelhouse here. See all around the running board. Coming up to the mirror here. Again, beautiful paint, beautiful rubber surrounds around the windows. The window trim down below in excellent shape. Now you can see the mirror here is in nice shape. Now the mirror glass on these do have the auto dimming outside mirrors. Now you can see these turn brown. That's when the auto dimming part inside of there starts to go bad. I do not believe you can get brand new replacements for these. I think used is the only option. I've had my eye out for a set of used ones, so if I can get lucky and find a pair, I'll go ahead and replace those before this vehicle gets out of here. You can see beautiful door. And one thing I want to point out is you just see how shiny this chrome emblem here on the cladding is. You know, I actually thought for the longest time that these were supposed to be like a satin silver finish, because these normally just fade out, but you can just see these look brand new chrome right there. You know, nice door handles with the rubber seals intact. Now, all original glass all the way around. I will point out one thing. There was it's got this etching on all of the windows, and I looked it up. It's like supposed to be some kind of unique code, because apparently if something is wrote on the glass, nobody's gonna steal the car. I don't get it, but I guess that's what the dealer that sold this new thought would appeal to the buyer. Now we come to this rear door. I will point out, let's see if I can get it to show up somewhere around here. Where is it? You can kind of see it right there. It looks like something got stuck on the paint right here, and whoever had it tried to use like a goof off or something to try to take it off. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but it is there. Now also, I forgot to mention on this door right here, there's like a little kind of impression right there on the outside edge. I don't know if something got caught in the door. We'll keep going around. Don't want to be out here too long. There's a storm about to come in. Of course, it's Florida. Little scrape right here on the molding. Another beautiful 16-inch chrome wheel. These tires, actually, all four of them have about 3,000 miles on them. I had these replaced in Arizona on the trip back to Florida. The original tires that were on here did have a matching set, but they were 14 years old. So you got 4 3,000 mile tires. Beautiful exhaust tip, still has the nice silver plating on it. A little tiny, you know, touch-up impression right there on the edge of this bumper, but otherwise beautiful shape. Coming up to the tailgate, we have this Denali tow cover. Now, this does have a key, and unfortunately I don't have the key for it, but seeing as the owner lost the key, I've got a feeling this vehicle has probably never towed a trailer in its life. Keep coming around. There's a few little marks on the edge of this plastic step pad, as well as a little mark with some paint cracking right here where they must have bumped into something. As well as a few little minor scrapes and touch up on this corner right here. Now we do have these beautiful original GM taillights. You can see right there, see if that'll show up where it says, see if I can get it, yeah, where it says GM right there. And back up. I did replace this third brake light. The one that was on here was not functioning. Rear wiper functional. Another original GM taillight. You've got the nice satin finish on these original D-pillar trim right here. No fading or peeling of the paint on it. And again, beautiful chrome emblems right here, as well as the GMC emblem right there. And coming along to the driver's side. Again, nice shape, nice glass, shiny paint. Here's one thing I did. This did have a replacement fuel cap on it, so, or aftermarket replacement. I replaced it with an original General Motors tethered OEM fuel cap. Another beautiful 16-inch chrome wheel with a 3,000 mile tire on it. There's a little impression somewhere right there. You can kind of see it. And again, beautiful rubber trim around all the windows. Roof rack's in nice shape. Let's go ahead and show you the roof there. Some discoloration on these rubber bumper trims on here, but otherwise beautiful condition. And then, let's see, there's two little door dings right here. You see them. Now, I didn't attempt to do any kind of paintless dent repair or anything, so you could probably take these dents out. Again, beautiful chrome Denali script right there. Come up to the mirror, you see this one's got the same brown that I mentioned on the other side. And then right here, there's a little chip that hasn't been touched up. You can see it there. Now coming up, there's also a little ding right here on the A-pillar. Coming down, you'll see there's another one right here on the fender. And then a little minor one right there. Again, beautiful running boards, beautiful paint. Yeah, look all inside of that. And you can see back here it's just as clean in these wheel housings. You get just a little bit of a splash up from driving it. All underneath. See if I can get the, yeah, you can see nice, clean, rust-free, of course, being a California truck. It's actually the original Firestone Firehawk spare tire on this. You can see it's actually, I kind of like these tires that I got. You can see the tread pattern is actually a pretty close match to the original. And one more thing to point out right here, there is one little rock chip right here on the windshield. Again, this is the original windshield. You can see the shaded Solar Ray Guardian. All of the glass will say that on there. That's what the original GM glass says. You can see, nah, it's not going to pick it up there. But these, the windshield as well as the front two windows, they are solar tinted to help keep the inside of the vehicle cooler. Okay. So now that the rain has slowed down a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and take you on a tour of the interior. Start with our driver's door panel. You can see you got this nice Yukon Denali embroidery on all four door panels. You also got this lighter colored vinyl trim on the standard Yukon. Even if you ordered leather, you would get a cloth trim on this door panel. Also for the Denali, you got this genuine wood trim on the doors as well as the console. You can see the condition of these window switches here are excellent. Normally all of this is painted on and it just scrapes off. These are the original window switches. Got our nice original chrome door handle. Bose speaker. Carpet along the bottom, and your illumination lamp. We go around the door jamb. Nice and clean. You've got your original built in Texas by Texans sticker. And then along the bottom, nice and clean. All around here. Nice door seals. And you've got these nice original leather seats right here. Of course, the leather is still nice and soft. Normally these get dried out and real stiff. You even still have all the gathering on the seats. Nice armrests and console. Or console lid, I should say. These are genuine leather. And you can see the actual center console is also in excellent condition. Now these are painted, so normally the paint starts to chip off of them and it looks all nasty. See, there's, you know, just a little bit of minor chipping on the corner by the cup holder, but that's about it. You can also see these foam cup holder surrounds are still present and intact. On the 2000 model year, they would switch to a rubber surround that would last a lot longer. These 99 foam surrounds just usually disintegrate and are gone by now. Come up to the steering wheel. Beautiful condition. A few minor little chips in the die on it, but other than that, very nice. Shifter. Hazard switch still has all the marking on it. It's a little bit of wear on the cruise markings on your multifunction stock, but the rest of it's in excellent condition. Nice headlight switch right there. Hood release. Nice pedals. Original floor mat. And you can see pretty clean underneath. Just over here, there's this minor, looks like a coffee staining on the carpet right there. Nice seat belts. And then these headrests on the Denali, they are articulating on the front seats at least. Again, nice dash. Now it does have your kind of typical cracking along the defroster. Let's see. I can come outside and see it. You can kind of see where it cracks right there. Now these dashes are not too bad to replace, but finding one that's in better shape than this, especially for the Denali, they did use a different coating on the dash for the Denalis. These are all of these GMT 400 dashes are black, and then they paint it whatever color the interior is. And on the Denalis, they use more of like a rubberized type of paint. So, and that if I can talk right, that rubberized paint likes to peel off a little bit more than the standard paint. So finding an original Denali dash that isn't, just totally, all the black showing underneath it. We've got our nice graphite painted trim around our controls here. Four-wheel drive controls along with your automatic 4-low, fog lights, rear hatch, rear wipers, original Bose stereo, your front climate controls, the in-dash single CD changer. There's also a 6-disc changer mounted in the center console. Now I can assure you the 6-disc changer does work perfectly on this. I was listening to CDs on my road trip. Now this one, it does have the common, stuttering. If you've been around these trucks, these in-dash CD changers don't really hold up too well. But the fortunate thing is, since it is still functional, what you can do is actually install an auxiliary port using the wires for the CD changer. And then what you do is you just put a CD that you don't like in the CD player, and it'll trick the radio into thinking that you're playing a CD, but in reality you can connect your phone to it and play whatever you want on it while retaining the original stereo with the original Bose Acoustimass system. Now this is a very good sounding stereo actually, especially for the time. It's a 7-speaker. You have 5 1/4 speakers in the front and rear doors, as well as 3-inch speakers in your headliner in the back. And then there is a subwoofer mounted in the center console below these storage trays. Got your cigarette lighter there, ashtray. I guess I left my coins in there. And then you have 2 additional outlet ports right there. Key, column shifter, gauges. Now I'll go ahead and shut this off real quick so you can see. We turn the key on and all of the warning lights will illuminate. And we start it up and they all go out. That parking brake one is, I've got the parking brake on. You know, you take it off, parking brake comes off, and then your that green light in the top left is for your daytime running lights. As soon as the parking lights are off, that'll activate. See, we're currently at 137.7 and some change. Nice dash over on the passenger side. All of our air vents, you know, work nice and smoothly. It's one of those things on these trucks, these always get all gummed up and don't want to move. Also, we do have heated seats. All 4 heated seats are working on this. Have rear heated seats as well. Power lumbar, that's working. All the power adjustments there. Now, interestingly, these do have a manual recline, and as part of its pickup truck roots, you can see these seats actually come forward, so that way you can access the rear seats if this was a pickup. We're actually the 2-door. This is still when they were making the 2-door version of the Yukon. Come along to the passenger side. See, again, nice seat, nice soft leather, all the gathering there, nice armrest. I also forgot to mention this pops out right here. You've got a clip right here. That would be where the phone would mount to. And then I forgot to show you inside of the console, there's actually a phone jack. You open that up. Got the original owner's manual, the RPO codes, nice carpets, nice and clean here. Little stain right in there. Still have your labels on the seat belts here. Visors are in decent shape. Get inside. The Florida rain is getting to me again. Alright, sorry about that. We'll go back. We've got our visors. You know, they do have some of the typical GMT 400, you know, falling down. Fortunately, it's not too bad. Still very presentable. You see this labels and still looks brand new. Fold it down. You know, these lids break, the lights break. It's still working like it's supposed to. Same with our driver's side. If I can get it. Yeah, there we go. Got our sunglass holder. Now this is actually where the OnStar would go if you had the OnStar system, so unfortunately you do lose that. Good CD storage there. Your rear AC controls. This is dual air conditioning. There is a separate evaporator in the rear. You got our map lights here. Both functioning perfectly. Your home link. Your auto dimming rear view mirror with temperature and compass. And then while I'm stuck in here for the rain, let's go ahead and take a peek in our owner's manual. See the nice embossed Yukon Denali on here. And you can see this one still even has the, it's out of here, the original Yukon Denali pen. Now unfortunately after 25 years I couldn't get this pen to write anymore, so yeah, you can't flex on everybody with your Yukon Denali pen, but at least you still have it. The glove box opens and closes nicely. Again, nice free moving vents. I mean, even looking at how nice and clean these vents are. You've got our in-dash cup holder, pops out perfectly. And look how nice this little rubber bumpers are still on here. Looks like this thing's barely ever been used. Again, nice door handle, nice embroidery. Nice and clean down there. Nice original window switches with your genuine wood trim. Now on the GMT 800, this would be a faux wood grain, but on these it is a genuine Zebrano wood trim. Alrighty, let's see if the weather will cooperate long enough to get the back seat. See again, Yukon Denali embroidery, nice door handle, your, ashtrays, nice and clean, nice window switches, nice speaker grills, a little bit of a mark right there, nice carpeting. I will point out there was it looked like they were doing some kind of cargo in the back seat. There's a couple little nicks here on the edge that I filled in and touched up right there. Then we look at the rear seats here. Again, nice soft leather, gathering present, nice armrest, cup holders, tissue holder. Now this is going to be the biggest flaw here on the back seat. You can kind of, there you go. You can see it looks like somebody drug something across the seat, loading cargo in and out of it. Now, other than that, just got a couple little tiny marks here and there on it. A little light creasing on the bolster. But other than that, excellent condition. Nice carpeting back here. A little minor stain right there on the corner. You can see it underneath. There we go. And all under the seat, still nice and clean. Oh yeah, let me fold this up for you actually. Yeah, you can see how nice. Typically, these, when people have kids with these, they're just dropping all the, all their junk down there, and sits and doesn't get noticed and just absolutely ruins the carpet. That's how you can tell when one of these has really been taken care of. Again, stickers still present on the seat belts. Still a little bit of cracking, but you still do have these security stickers on the windows. Walk around to our rear passenger side. Again, nice condition. Now you do see these little lines right here on these seats. What that's from is when this folds up, the seat kind of sits on these bars on the lower portion of the seat. Again, carpet underneath is really nice. It's a little tiny minor stain right there. And again, nice soft leather. Just a couple little minor marks here and there on it. Nice carpeting. Try to get in the middle too so you can see it. Under the seats as well. Door panel, nice and clean. Nice embroidery. Ashtray, nice lamp. You can see the rear audio controls here in nice shape. Volume controls, nice, not all cracked and fallen out. Still has the graphite paint on it, none of the red showing through. Still spring loaded on the power outlet. Heated seat controls for the rear seat. Now for the rear and the passenger seats, you do have to have the seat belts buckled for the heated seat to work. Then you have what I call the show or display cup holder here. These are always broken. I've never seen one of these in person that actually has a working cup holder. Even in the pictures you'll see, like this one was in fact broken, and they had it held in with Scotch tape on the pictures when I bought it. Sure enough, I show up and it's busted, but these little tabs in here that's just made out of plastic, and then you have this metal spring that provides the detent for it. So with that spring pushing against plastic, it just, they either get kicked or broken, or over time it just gets brittle and gets pushed out. So I just plastic weld the tabs back together, and you can see that works perfectly. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and show you the cargo area. Now to open it, there is no exterior release. You have to first either push the interior button on the dash or use the key fob. That will pop the lift glass portion, and then you can use the handle on the tailgate, and you can see you've got the classic split tailgate design here. A nice condition on the tailgate, nice condition in the cargo area. A little bit of staining on the original carpeted floor mats. Now these floor mats, they are reversible actually. So you flip it up and it's rubber on the back side of it. So you can put the rubber side up if you have anything messy. You can see your original carpet. Yeah, get that. Again, beautiful original carpet. You also have these tie-down hooks. These are bolted into the metal body structure itself. So if you do need to haul any kind of heavy, loose cargo, or even if you wanted to use this as like a camera vehicle, it would make a great option, especially with a split tailgate. You can put the tailgate up and leave the glass open. Also, let's go ahead and open up our spare tire. Not spare tire. Spare tire is underneath, but at least you know this compartment here. Get it? There we go. You can see your original jack and tire changing tools, as well as your original GM UAW gloves. Even inside of there, you can see all nice and clean. So I'll go ahead and pop that cover back on, show you under the hood, and then we'll take it for a drive. And here we are, the 5.7 liter Vortec V8. See under here, it does look like the AC compressor was just recently replaced. The rest of it looks very original. So your coolant level stays nice. You got a battery from 21. A very nice, smooth running engine. Let's go ahead. That's shut. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this thing on the road. Hop in. Alright. Get the seatbelt on. Okay. Take out our parking brake. Put it in gear. And we're off. Just turn the lights on. One thing I will mention is I'll try to get some pictures at night, but all of the interior illumination is functional. You see a lot of these when they get older. All the, all the backlighting for your HVAC and radio, it's all incandescent bulbs. Sorry, you can't think and drive at the same time. So, it's not LED like a newer car. And, you start having to replace those bulbs and unsolder everything. So, fortunately, that's all functional, as well as all the exterior lighting. You see the gauges are all working, all the warning lights as mentioned earlier. This thing steers really nice, very, very tight. Pretty much no play. These have a little bit of, not necessarily play, but slack, I would call it, in the steering. Even, brand new, just because you've got the old school gearbox style steering with all the linkages and rubber bushing, so You know, there's a little bit where you just got to take up that slack, but absolutely no play in it. You know, no clunking. You can see we're going down a dirt road right here. You can hear some of my cups bouncing in this cup holder. I'll go ahead and take it out of there. But you can hear, other than that, no squeaks or rattles, even going down this rough dirt road right here. Get it up going. AC is blowing nice and cold. Again, I checked all the heated seats. They were all functional. The heater is working. See, but I did have to replace the recirculation door actuator. You know, every time a gust of wind would come, it would pop it up and down, and hear it flapping around. What else did I do to this thing? I had to replace one of the Bose speakers. I replaced it with an original Bose speaker. These things tend to just stop working. They don't blow per se. So, but I did replace that. All your speakers are functional. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pull out here. Alrighty, giving it some throttle. You can see it accelerates and get up to speed nicely. Shifts nicely. We're in third gear, and now we're gonna drop into fourth. But I hope you enjoyed this tour of the original GMC Denali. If you enjoyed it, let me know. And I hope you have a great day.